Hello and very good morning to all the dear parents. I'm here again to discuss one more topic of utmost concern. Rather, this topic has gained a lot of attention and fear in these days due to this pandemic. Yes, parents, the topic is about online learning and teaching process, which is quite difficult for these pre-primary students. This pandemic has affected every one of us, but especially these small children. As at this age, where their brain is ready to absorb, learn, and explore, they have to sit at home in front of the electronic gadgets. Pre primary students learn more through visualization, touch, and by listening, by being in home like environment, they become more confident and can come forward to express themselves. They learn to socialize. They develop more physically, emotionally, and socially too. In fact, the overall development of a child is at its peak during the age of 3 to 5 years. But unfortunately, our children are suffering a lot at present. Their learning, exploring, their overall development is hampered somewhere due to this pandemic as they can't attend the school. So it's our duty, our responsibility as a teacher and parent to make every possible effort to make our children learn and explore through online teaching as well. We have to put in more efforts to make teaching and learning process interesting. So today we will discuss what we can do to make learning a fun through online. Every kid is unique and it's important to find out what works best for our children. In online learning, parents often take on the role of a teacher. Research suggests that some types of parental participation have a greater impact on children's academic achievement than others. So if you follow following points, online learning is going to be more beneficial to the students. So now we will see what role a parent should play in online learning and teaching process. The very first point is reduce distractions. We have already discussed this point. Attention span of these children is very less. They get easily distracted. So you should always try to reduce such distractions which can easily distract your child. Even having a favorite toy around can make it harder for the kid to focus. Consider setting up a quiet, clutter free workspace that is comfortable for your child. Now, we will discuss about the second point, brain breaks for online learning. As you all know, higher levels of screen time are harmful for these small children. So, we have already planned small amounts of daily screen time as it may harm some kids to sit through an entire class. So, we have already given them break. Even we play some games, take some exercises. That means we have already included brain breaks in between learning. Now we will discuss about time management. Try to build as much structure and consistency as possible. Set times for waking up, bathing, breakfast, meals, schoolwork, and other activities. Try to get children on the same schedule they would have if they were going into school. That means the same wake up time, breakfast time, and school time. Allow for flexibility in the schedule. It's okay to slow the pace. Give your child more time to think and process a challenging topic. Try to maintain a planner to keep track of all school activities and homework. Let the children learn to manage gradually at their own pace. Now, the next point is provide positive feedback. Already, our teachers are rewarding all our students. Building a reward system can help maintain motivation. After kids complete a task or finish a class, consider praising them. Rewards like sweet treat, allowing playtime with a favorite toy, or an extra 5 minutes to play before bedtime can be beneficial. The next point is reach out to your child's teacher. Parents, try to come forward and discuss your doubts or your queries with the class teacher. Difficulties with schoolwork or for any other reason, you should contact the teachers. And we have already given last 5 minutes every day before the class ends. So come forward and clear all your doubts. A lack of communication with the parent can be challenging for a teacher, particularly in the online learning environment. So communicate with the class teachers in the provided time. And the last point is make sure your child has any materials necessary to complete all assignments. Dear parents, as we have told you already, when the prior notice is given to make available certain things or teaching aids which are required for a particular topic, you have to make available so that they can enjoy learning. So, these are some important points through which we can make teaching learning process more interesting, easy and fun for every one of us. I hope this will definitely help in smooth functioning of online classes. We have to be patient, positive and keep our students engaged. Thank you everyone and have a good day ahead.